Good morning. Thank you all for being here. The overwhelming support throughout this past week has been amazing. To look out amongst all of you and see you here in support of us is truly amazing. I've been to many of these and I always sit in the back, and I never wanted to be here. I know Ron is up there looking down, not wanting us to cry or me to cry, but he never listened to me, so that's just what it's going to be. Yeah. I met Ron a little over 7 years ago for my very first Chiefs interview that I'd ever did. He came in with his heavy accent, sat down across from me from the desk, and we talked about why he wanted to be a police officer and why Newman. And he gave me all the right answers, but he went above and beyond. He told me he came to this country with one purpose, and that purpose was to become a police officer. He worked with other agencies throughout this county, trying to work his way up to becoming a police officer. And he sat and told me about all the pride he had in America and how much it meant to him to be here and to be getting this opportunity. And he told me that he always wore an American flag every time he went to an interview. And he wanted everyone to know that he was proud to be an American. And I looked at him and I kind of smiled a little bit, and I said, then why are you wearing the American flag backwards? And he got kind of a blank look on his face, and he said, I'm not. And I said, you are. And he said, but I put it on the mirror and it looks right. And I said, exactly. And he said he's done so many interviews and nobody's ever mentioned it to him. And it was at that moment I knew, okay, this kid's going to fit in. He'll be all right. So I just want to tell some stories a little bit about Ron. He was a great man. And the funny thing is, a lot of these stories I don't get to hear until this past week with a lot of the family and my department sharing them with me. I think they were scared to share them with me before. Some I won't tell. But I talked to Mika, and this one actually touched my heart a little bit. We changed uniforms, and I don't know if you guys have saw us, like yesterday. We changed to a different uniform from an original blue uniform. So Ron had quite a few uniforms, like the ones we're wearing today with patches on them. And he was pulling them out of his closet, and Mika asked him what he was doing with them. And he said, well, I'm going to donate them to the homeless people in Newman so they can walk around. And it was at that point, I think he told Mika, well, I better take the patches off them so Chief doesn't get mad having a bunch of new officers. I heard from people yesterday coming up and giving their condolences to our department. People that he had arrested coming up and said, yeah, even though he arrested me several times, we're going to miss him. We loved him. So Ron had a knack for smiling, making everybody happy. No matter what the circumstances were, he always found a way to make us smile. You could just walk by him and he just had that grin on his face. You can look at the pictures here. That was his face all the time. Ron wasn't a very good driver. He wrecked, I believe, 3 of our patrol cars. The only cop in history that I know that wrecked into an occupied 10851 on accident and took him into custody, and then had an occupied 10851 stolen vehicle wreck into him and got the subject in custody. He just had a knack for finding the evil. It just came to him. He found a way to arrest people and put a smile on their face while doing it. I heard stories of people that weren't happy with him being arrested, and that he would play some of his music while he transported them to jail to make them extra happy. It's been a difficult week for all of us at the department. It's been a difficult week for the family. And never did I think we'd be standing here saying goodbye to such a great man. I don't know where we'll go from here. I know we'll move on. I know we'll find our way. But right now it's difficult. To the family, I want you to know I'm sorry. And that I will always be here if you ever need anything. You guys are my family too. To my department, thank you. Thank you for standing by me, supporting me. I love every one of you. Ron, I know because it's going to rain this afternoon that you're up there watching over us and you want us all to be wet because you love the water. I'm really going to miss the smell of fish coming in early in the morning. Had I known Christmas morning when I sent him home that it would be the last time that I saw him, I would have hugged him. I'm not a hugger. It would have been weird for him, I know. But I would have, and I would have held on. Ron, thank you. Thank you for being the man that we all want to be. Thank you for being the provider that we all strive to be. Thank you for being the police officer, the canine officer, the corporal that everybody should strive to be. We will say goodbye today, but you will always be in our hearts. And we'll take it from here. I love you.